Monday, the weather people in Kansas City were saying it was going to be an Arctic blast. So we've had a 50-degree swing in 4 days in Kansas City.
That's what happens.
Well, first of all, local TV. I used to work in local TV, and these stations spend millions of dollars on radar and technology and a mega Doppler 7000 to get it right. And what they should have is just a dartboard. I mean, you might as well pin the tail on the weatherman because they're just making crap up and they don't know anything. And Bill Belichick, by the way, I love Bill Belichick. And Bill Belichick, 3 years ago, I dug this up yesterday. This is why I love Bill. Of the many reasons he's the greatest coach ever, this surpasses and eclipses all of them. Here's Belichick a few years ago.
Based on the forecast we've gotten so far this year, none of them have been even very close to what the game conditions were. It was a 100% chance of rain last week, and the only water I saw was on the Gatorade table. I mean, my experience of going with the forecast 2 days before the game, I mean, I'd bet a lot that they're wrong. We played down in Miami 2 years ago, and there was a 0% chance of rain. 0. And it rained. So, I mean, I'm just telling you. I'm not saying I could do it better than them. I'm just saying they're wrong a lot. If I did my job the way they do theirs, I mean, I'd be here about a week.
Okay, first of all, Bill, it's the tropics. There's no such thing as 0% chance of rain.
And that's what the local weather...
It literally rains every day in Miami. Every single day. You can drive out of it.
One of those weather goofballs in Miami said 0 chance of rain, and it was, rainforest.
First of all, I don't believe that for 1 second. That is fake news that someone said a 0% chance of rain in Miami. That is a lie. And the point of being a meteorologist is to follow the weather. If the weather changes, then they let you know. That's why you have to check the weather update.
You would think the radar's a little more accurate than, holy crap, 50 degrees.
Why do we have a graphic of this guy doing the Bird Box Challenge over the
He's a big,
weather
goofy
map.
weather nerd. All right, let me shift to this. So New England does in the NBA, even a great coach with power, titles, and leverage and hardware, Steve Kerr, is constantly telling you how great Steph is and how great Durant is and how great Clay is and how valuable Draymond is. In the NBA, a players' league, even a coach with power who doesn't need to kiss butt is always telling you how great the players are. The NFL is the opposite. You're constantly suppressing individuality. In the 18 years of the Patriots dynasty, they've had one real crisis this offseason when Gronk and Malcolm Butler and Amendola and Deion Lewis started being individuals, talking about how great they were, and Tom Brady pushed back, and we had a full-fledged crisis. Tom Brady, though, is back to being a good Patriot, saying things like this after winning a game by 30 points.
I know, everyone thinks we suck and, can't win any games, so we'll see. It'll be fun.
The key to the NFL is suppressing individuality. The biggest disappointment in the league this year was the Pittsburgh Steelers. Individuality. Aaron Rodgers, coachability issues, individuality. Cam Newton, super talent, hard to coach, individuality. The NFL tries to suppress it, and the easiest way to suppress it is to say the world's against us. Us. That's the easiest way. I used to cover Jerry Tarkanian, and Tarko has talked about this, and they had a bunch of great players. He goes, but the way to make the players less about themselves and more about the team is to say the world is against us. And he goes, then stars and bench players join as one. It's all psychology. James Harrison was a Steeler, late in his career played for the Patriots, and he said, oh, it's a real thing in Foxborough.
I was like you. I'm like, this is phony, everybody against New England, all that, but it's real. Like, I have no problem with this. They really believe that, they feel that. I felt that. I was only there for 6 weeks, and I'm like, yeah, it's New England versus everybody. Everybody hates us. Nobody loves us but New England. And when you buy into that, like he said, you getting those 10 guys that really to buy into that, you go out there and you give everything you got. Like, you really believe that it's New England, it's us versus everybody.
And it's an old Jerry Tarkanian trick. They were favored by 20 and 30. And Tark always felt that if you sold to the players, nobody believes in us, then the star players and the marginal players became a collective. It became one. That was the easiest way to take great teams and make them a unit. Hey, everybody's against us. Star bridges gap with marginal player. You know, Nick Saban's favored by 20 points in virtually every game. And he is constantly trying to suppress the individuality. Here's Saban.
I'm trying to get our players to listen to me instead of listening to you guys. You know, all that stuff you write about how good we are and all that stuff they hear on ESPN, it's like poison. You know what I mean? It's like taking poison, like rat poison. All right, so I'm asking them, are you going to listen to me or are you going to listen to these guys about how good you are?
That Brady quote after that game, you all think we suck, this is what they do. It is the collective. The world's against us. All right, I'll make my picks. 8-0 in 8 games. The world waits for America's media icon. Enjoy Taylor. We're giving you the goods next.